be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Hey y'all, it's your girl Fee, and I'm here with a video on 5 business coaches that I recommend in 2023. These are coaches that I recommend if you have a product based or e-commerce business. Now, these coaches do dip in other realms. Some of them do outside of e-commerce and product based, but these are ones that I've been following for some time, and I find them to be extremely helpful when I'm looking for information. Now, there's a ton of other coaches all over YouTube. You don't have to limit yourself to the 5 that I'm giving you all. But again, you also want to do your research on what works best for you. So again, you got YouTube, you got social media, you got Google. There's again tons and tons of different coaches out there that helps with any aspect that comes to e-commerce. But I'm sharing the top 5 that I've been watching for some time. So before we get started, I want to answer some questions real quick, like what is a business coach? Essentially, a business coach is someone who helps entrepreneurs with their business. So they help you set goals, they help you grow your business in a way that is profitable, sustainable, and aligned with your vision, align with your mission, align with your values, so on and so forth. So second question, why is it important to have a business coach? So just to piggyback what I just stated, setting goals for your business. So you go to a coach and you say, hey, I want to grow my business, so on and so forth. And they're going to ask you, what are your goals? Like, what goals do you have set in place? And if you say, I don't have none, then it'd be hard for them to help you work towards those goals. So you want to have some goals in place, whether it's financial goals or building a team or hiring someone to fill in all those hats that you're juggling at once. You want to set some business goals. Another reason why a business coach and or mentor is helpful is that they help you set strategies that you may not already have in place, whether it's strategies in regards to marketing, strategies in regards to launching a project, strategies in regards to launching your business. You want to be strategic in everything that you implement in your business. You just don't want to wing it. You just don't want to say, hey, I haven't sent an email in a while, I'm just going to go ahead and send an email. No, they're going to help you map everything out so that you are on point. And when you have everything mapped out and everything is in place, then that gives you more time to do more things that you need to do for your business instead of just going on a fly. Other things that business coaches are helpful for is guidance, feedback, clarity, and perspective, right? So a lot of us, especially me being new, I didn't know a lot of stuff. So it's good to get a lot of clarity on things that I don't know, or a perspective of things that I never thought of. Like again, when you jump into a new business or into a new realm of something that you never been in before, it's like you're literally in a whole different world. Like, I never been here. Like, y'all doing this over here? Like, what's going on? What is going on? It's a whole new world over here. So just having that clarity, perspective, feedback, all the things that is going to help you push your business forward are some of the things that a business coach can bring to a table. So third question, why 5 coaches? Why 10 coaches? Why 20? Why 30? Now, obviously, you don't need that many coaches, but you could follow however many people you want to follow. The reason why I follow more than one is because I need the repetition, right? I might hear something from one coach, and I'm like, okay, I think I get it. But then I hear from a different coach who says the same thing, but break it down in a totally different way. And that helps me. When you hear repetition, it kind of like it sticks. Like, okay, I'm hearing it. I get it. This is new to me. It's from and then the next time you hear it, it's like, okay, I heard that word. That's a word familiar to me. And the third time you get it, like, okay, so and so just said it in another video. Okay, I got it now. I understand. So repetition is key. At least for me, I find it to be very helpful to hear the same thing over and over, especially if it's a new term, something I never heard about, or something that I'm learning in the process. Another reason why you might want to have more than one coach or follow more than one coach is because if you think about athletes, right, they have more than one coach. And that's because one coach might be specifically trained in one area while another coach be trained in another area, and depending on what sport it is. So that's the same thing. You might have a coach that's have more expertise on email marketing, and then you might have another coach that's have more expertise on running ads. You might have a coach that has expertise on launching a product or launching your business. So, and then you might just have that, ideal coach, that all-in-one coach. So either way, however you want to do it, some coaches are or some coaches have expertise in other different areas. So that might be one reason why you might, okay, I can get this from this person and then get that from that person. And I think it's okay to have more than one. I think it's okay to have more than one if all they're saying, like if everything they're giving, the information that they're saying all aligns with each other, that they're not contradicting one another. When it starts to contradict, then it's like, okay, you're gonna have to pick a side because I'm confused now. The whole point of, you know, following more than one person is to gain clarity than confusion. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'm going to give 5 coaches now. These are not in any particular order. They do have, some have YouTube channel, one has a podcast, and they give free content. So you could, you know, indulge in the free content. They do have some, I think no, or have like a paid membership. It's up to you if you want to do a paid membership, if you just need a little bit more, if you want to be a part of a community, if you know, need a like that one-on-one, or you know, see whatever that they offer and can specifically answer your questions. Okay, so again, fill them out, check their YouTube out, check their podcast out, and get your feel for them. So we're going to start off, again, this is not in any particular order, but we're going to start off with number 5. So number 5 is Miss April Skinner. She is the owner of Create Your Wealth. Alright, so I mentioned her in my last video. I met Miss April back in 2020 on Facebook. I don't know how we're Facebook friends, but she was running posts on how to make money. This was before COVID, and I hit her up and asked her some questions, and I got access to her Facebook community. Now in her Facebook group, she showed you how to make money. Essentially what it is. Now when I joined her group, I didn't think of starting a business. It was just like a little extra hustle for me to earn some extra cash. So she showed you how to contact vendors. She showed you how to test out quality products. She showed you how to drop ship. I never heard of drop shipping until I got into her group. She showed you like platforms to sell on, whether it's eBay or Amazon. Like, she really laid down the blueprint for me on how to start a business and how to run a business. Like a really nice, simple blueprint. In her group, you could ask her questions. She will reply to it. And then, you know, and then again, she has her paid trainings if you want to take it a step further and learn on Amazon or eBay or whatnot. But in the initial group that you get into, she kind of give you like the fundamentals on how to start business. On how to start a business, and also kind of give you information on what products are trending to sell right now. So if you say, hey, I want to start a business, but I don't know specifically what my niche is going to be or what it is I want to sell, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be clothes. It could be like anything. Anything. So I found her, again, she's the one who kind of started the Shop with Fee Boutique, so I give much credit to her and find her to be very credible. Again, I also hit her up a year later when I was making some money and said, okay, this is going good, what direction should I take? And that's how I got my LLC and EIN, business banking account, and Shop with Fee became a legal entity. Coming in at number 4, and this is not in any order, so I don't know why I say that. But number 4 is Ms. Jessica Totillo Pastor, and I may butcher her name, so please forgive me. But she is the founder of the e-commerce badassery. Now, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, not that I know of, but she does have a podcast, and she's been having a podcast for maybe 2 or 3 years now. I became aware of her a few months ago. I was on a podcast, and I wanted to listen to something business related, and she came up. And her audios are like so on point. They're like, oh my goodness. So I'm at work actually binge listening because I can't watch it because I'm sneaking my headphones in. Whole nother story. But I'm at work just listening to these podcasts, wishing I had a pen and paper to like write these things down to implement. But she gives you, and she tells you, she gives you actionable steps to help grow your store, bring traffic, sales, so on and so forth. She do everything from SEO to email marketing to social media marketing. Like, so my goal starting next week is to twice a week, 1 hour, listen to a video and then implement it. Listen to a video and implement it, because her information, again, actionable steps, point by point. She tells you, and I mean, it's all audio, so it's not like it's visualizing, but you could actually visualize. You could just listen step by step, like it's an audio playbook. And she just tell you, like, do this, this, and that. So, as I'm sharing with you guys from behind the scenes, I'm going to tell you what I'm implementing, re-listening to Jessica's podcast. Because, again, I just binge listened to, like, 3-4 weeks straight, a bunch of her audio. So now I'm going to put it into action. I'm going to go back and re-listen and share with you guys, but also go and take a listen. Also, she has a Facebook group. So if you go to her podcast, there's like another community in Facebook. And she also has some free templates in her podcast. Next is number 3, Miss Troya Monet. Now, I mentioned her in my last video. She is the owner of Her Hustle Academy. She's a coach owner over there, and I found her last year right before I launched my business. I knew I was going to launch a business, a boutique rather, and I'm on YouTube looking for information, and I came across a lot of her, like I binge watched a lot of her videos, no lie. And it was on a Sunday, and I got my notebook, and I'm just writing everything down that I just found helpful, like how to, the target audience. And I gave an example my last video about the business banking account. Like her whole model, I went there and implemented the whole thing. So I just felt like, okay, when I launched my business, I felt like it was done so effortlessly, like just building a hype up and everything. The only thing I messed up is that I didn't keep the momentum going, but I had a really nice launch day, and from like it just everything from contacting the vendors, coming up with what I wanted to sell, just everything was just done so effortlessly. And I can kind of contribute to what I've learned from just watching her videos, and kind of also seeing like her humble beginnings as well. Like I didn't watch her current videos, but I went back to videos that she started in regards to like the target audience and finding vendors and how to price products and how to take photos and so on and so forth. So I just found all those videos to be helpful. Thank you, Miss Troya, if you're watching. And I used that. That was kind of like, again, a blueprint of how to start my boutique business. Coming in at number 2 is Miss Gillian Perkins. So I came across Miss Gillian Perkins maybe again a few months ago, but not for boutique related stuff. Like Miss Gillian kind of teach like a wide range of a little bit of everything. So I was binge watching also how to start a YouTube channel, and here I am. And I came across some of her videos. So she has the Startup Society, as I mentioned before, and she has several videos on how to start a YouTube. But this is not about YouTube. This is about boutique business. She teaches how to sell, whether it's a tangible product or a digital product. She teaches on how to coach. So if you want to be a coach, check her out. She teaches how to start a YouTube. That's how I initially found her. And then I'm like, if you watch a video and you like it, you go and see what else they got, and you're like, okay, you do this too, and I'm doing that too. So yeah, I highly recommend her. Yeah. She also has free templates as well, so you could probably watch any of her videos and then she'll say, hey, I got some free gems, sign up your email list and you can get a free PDF file. So earlier this month, I watched one of her videos on how to write a business plan. It was a video she created a few months ago. And no lie, I think it was a 4-part series, and I put together a whole business plan for my YouTube channel. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this big thing, and I have a vision, and her business plan helped me out. She give you like a PDF file, and it's, you could type into it. So if you don't have a business plan, I would highly recommend, and I would drop all the links in the comment, or in the description rather. But I'm also going to drop her link in regards to a business plan, because it was really thought out. And I've tried this a couple of times before. I looked at other different templates, but to have someone to do a video and explain to you what needs to go into each section was helpful. Now, do I have a business plan for the boutique? No. But I'm going to rewatch those videos and do one for the boutique. But because, again, I was watching her in regards to YouTube, I did it for my YouTube channel. But I'm starting to see a lot, like, she teaches everything. Like everything. So again, if you don't even have like a clear idea of what it is you want to do, she has a free template on ideas. Just go to her website, gillianperkins.com. She has yeah, just everything, whether it's YouTube, business related. Yes. Alright, and coming in at number 1 is Miss Jan Sharte. She is the owner of the Boutique Academy. So Miss Jan, aka Big Jan as we call her around here, she is my actually personal business coach. I am a member. I pay a monthly membership. I pay a monthly member fee for the Boutique Academy, and I also did her e-commerce program last year, and I'll do a separate review in another video. But I'm so amazed at the wealth of information that she has. She would give you everything boutique related. She also teaches other e-commerce businesses. So say you don't have a boutique selling clothes, but you have a product based business, she will also be ideal for you as well. But she has a wealth of knowledge. I would say I was in the e-commerce elementary was like 12 weeks long, and when I say like she answered 99.9% of the questions, like just so amazed. Like she knew her stuff. No cap. I think that's what they say nowadays. No cap. Like I don't know what that means, but no cap. And I hope I'm using it right. No cap. But I would drop her link to her YouTube, but she also give out Q&As on Instagram, so you guys could go check her out there as well. Now, everything business related as it comes to marketing, everything business related as it comes to launching your business, everything business related as it comes to running ads, everything business related as it comes to learning conversions. I'm gonna do a video 10 things I didn't know, conversion rates, everything related as it relates to sales funnels, everything related to the buyer's journey. Like these are all things that I didn't know. And then even in the beginning, when it's just like mapping out your business, she had us like write and this is in regards to the e-commerce elementary, but even in the Boutique Academy, writing our goals and our vision and our mission statement, like things that were so thought-provoking, like where do you see your business in 5 years? And I'm like, I don't know. I actually had to skip that module like 3 times. Well, not skip it, I had to come back to it 3 times because I just didn't know what I just wasn't that clear. So remember when I say like coaches will give you clarity and perspective, 100%, 100%, 100%. 100%. Hands down, Miss Jance. Now, again, all these coaches do have free content, but again, I paid for Miss Jance membership and the e-commerce elementary. And one thing about, again, with the paid benefit of having paying for a coach and meeting with them, whether it's like a group setting or one-on-one, is that you can get the feedback. So in the e-commerce elementary, or even in her Boutique Academy, she have Q&A. So I did my first ad. I'm like, okay, I think I got it. And I went up there and I was like, hey, look, I'm doing this thing. Can I share my screen? And just going over it. And I'm still learning how to analyze data. Again, you wear all the hats. You can't learn everything at once. And just to have that second extra eyes to tell me I'm doing it right or I'm doing it correctly, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. Like that, it does help build confidence when someone can actually okay the work. And then there was another time I was like, okay, what SEO? Now I became privy to SEO before I got with Jance, but I was still trying to figure it out. And she teaches about like market research and keyword research and things like that. And I'm like, I'm getting some traffic from Google, and I don't know what keywords is like. I don't know what my keyword is, but Google sent me traffic and I'm getting sales from it. So those are organic sales, right? Yeah. and she looked it up, and she showed me what my keyword was ranking for, and I was on the #1 page of Google, and I'm like, I kept my composure, but that's how I wanted to act. I called my friend up like, I'm on the #1 page of Google for, you know, one of my products. And that was really exciting because obviously whatever keywords that I'm putting into my product page, into the titles, in the meta description and everything is working. So it's good to actually see like a positive result from, you know, being in her program and taking it a step further and learning the SEO and things like that. So that I was really excited about that, and it made my day. Okay, like information overload. Like again, she holds nothing back. If I could be completely honest, like I had already started my boutique. There were some, you know, women who were preparing to launch, and I admire them, like planning everything out. But had I not launched my business, your girl may have tapped out. Your girl may have tapped out because it was so much information. But I stayed the course, and I thank God that I actually had my business because I was able to implement as I went along. And I think that helped me understand the business a little better. But you know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Alright, so there we have it. There we have it. Now, if you guys have any questions, you could drop them in the comments. If you have any comments or feedback, you could drop it in the comments. I will reply. And again, I thank you guys for watching my video. I ask that you, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do this weekly, every Tuesday. My schedule just got so booked, but I've been consistent thus far. This is video number choice. So, I probably even said that wrong. My English bad, so I don't know what I'm doing speaking another language, but whatever. But yes, so these are some video ideas that I have that I want to, these are some video ideas that I have lined up. So like the 10 things I didn't know before starting a business. I'm gonna do one like a little story time about my business journey and how I started in 2018. I'm gonna do one about goal setting. And I think I'm gonna break those up into like, it's gonna be like a series, but break it up in parts instead of one big video. And then I'm gonna do one. So I learned how to do a Trello board in Jant's class, and I created my own Trello board. And I know y'all like what Trello is, but I'm gonna do a tutorial, a step-by-step on how you could create your own Trello board. And yeah. So those are some of the videos you can look forward to as each week, as I grow my YouTube channel and as I connect with you all. So again, please like and subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see y'all next time.